My name is Matt All, and I was the Assistant Insurance Commissioner for the Insurance Department from 1999 to the beginning of 2003. So I worked for Kathleen Sebelius, and I got here sort of in a strange way. I was working as a lawyer, and I went to the salad bar at the Dillons at 6th and Lawrence in Lawrence, Kansas, and I saw somebody who knew Kathleen and knew that she was going to be hiring a new Assistant Insurance Commissioner. And he said, "You need to talk to Kathleen Sebelius." And so my thought is that if I hadn't been getting a salad that day, who knows what I'd be doing. But I'm so grateful that I've been able to work here. Since then, I followed Commissioner Sebelius to the governor's office after she got elected governor, and then left to go to Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kansas, and I've been there for the last 14 years, and now I serve as president and CEO. What's interesting about the insurance department for me personally is that it kind of saved my life. So I got out of law school and I got a job at a big law firm in Kansas City, and I was pretty excited about it. But what surprised me is how much I hated the job. I was sad when I woke up in the morning, found the job boring, frankly, and I was sad when I would drive home at night realizing I'd have to get up and do the same work all over again. So I left that job, went to a smaller law firm, and that was fine, but I never loved that work. And I found my way, sort of by chance, to the insurance department. What amazed me is how much I loved the job. I hadn't experienced that before, and I've loved every job I've had since. And so once upon a time, I asked myself, what was the difference between the insurance department and those first few jobs I had? And I think the difference is that I felt that I had a sense of purpose at the insurance department. In those first couple of jobs, you could have plugged anybody else into the job. The world wouldn't be any better or worse. But at the insurance department, what I understood is that the work was really important for people in their everyday lives. And so it was important to me to bring my best self to work every day. And so I loved that job, and it set me on a whole different course, and I'm really grateful that I've been able to do it. What I don't think people realize about insurance is how vulnerable people are in this transaction that all of us go through. So you think about it, there are really two parts. When you buy insurance, nobody really knows what they're buying. I mean, it's a really complicated product. It's sometimes hundreds of pages long, lots of fine print, and nobody reads their auto policy or their homeowner's policy before they buy it. And even if they did, you kind of get what you get. You don't get to negotiate a new homeowner's policy. And so it's really important to have people like all the professionals at the insurance department to explain and stand for the consumers in that first part of the transaction. So then you think about the second part, and that's when people really need the benefits that they have paid for. They're in one of the most difficult moments of their lives, typically. So their car is totaled, or their house has been damaged, or a loved one has passed away, or they're sick. And they're in this vulnerable moment where their life has been turned upside down. And so they need somebody in that moment to stand for them, to make sure that they get the benefits that they paid for in those difficult moments. And so that's why it's so important to have a strong set of professionals here at the insurance department to do this work. Yeah, it's important for all sorts of reasons, but it's mostly important because it helps Kansans in those difficult moments focus on the things that really matter most, like getting their loved one nursed back to health, getting their life back in order after whatever mishap has occurred. And so I'm really proud to be part of the legacy of the insurance department and helping Kansans in their everyday lives.